Brianna Ray from BriIY here to bring you another video. Today we are going to be trying something that I found online that looks absolutely perfect and wonderfully adorable. And honestly, the possibilities with this are stunning, like compared to some of the past stuff I've done with these. And I'm only stalling because I can't, it's getting stuck to itself. Okay, let me do this just instead. Printable shrink sheets. So I've done shrink plastic on this channel before. I love shrink plastic. I think it's too fun. It's super easy to create adorable designs. And I saw actually someone on TikTok, I think, using this, just straight up printing on the shrink plastic, like sent it through the printer and it just printed on top of it like a regular inkjet printer, and boom, she had the design already done. So that sounded cool. Another set of shrink plastic, the more formal Shrinky Dink plastic. This is the frosted and ready to go one. So So this one is a little bit rougher than this one. Also, the Shrinky Dink plastic is not full size. So I want to see if this printable shrink sheet is maybe like if it's a gimmick, or if all shrink plastic is printable, especially the roughed up edges. And then we're gonna shrink them up and make some cool stuff. Yeah, let's do it. So this is the design I kind of just threw together in Procreate, just like super fast, kind of like this book stack look. So something else that's interesting here is that the Shrinky Dinks, the branded Shrinky Dinks, go down to 1/3 the size, whereas these sheets, the Aoi shrink plastic, goes down to 1/5 of the size. So I'm going to keep that in mind when I am kind of printing these out, and I'm going to try to do like a little bit of both, I suppose. Yeah, I think we're just going to go with this. We're going to go for portrait mode. We switched this to other matte inkjet papers. I'm going to keep this 5x7 uniform margins shrink to fit because it was cutting off my image otherwise. And I'm going to print this design both on the printable shrink sheet and the Shrinky Dinks. Just moving kind of slow. Oh, she's coming out. No way. Okay, so it's smudged a lot. Interesting. Okay, so let's take this, now that we have that kind of figured out, and let's try it with the branded for printing one now. All right, so here is our kind of like awkwardly spread one, and now it's not smudging, and I have let it sit here for a while, which might be why it's not smudging. But you can kind of see this is what the colors look like, and you can see that the black has kind of spread in the crevices, and the difference between the one that is branded for printing is night and day. First of all, the colors better. It's not bleeding in any way. Everything's super crisp. It's like a ginormous night and day difference. And you can tell they are still the same size, so that's great. We can lay them on top of each other and see they're perfectly the same size. So I want to see the claims about the differences in shrinkage. So I am going to kind of cut these out, and I'm gonna cut them out, leaving one following the lines on the outside for most of it. I'm gonna add something a little bit different to the top, but I'm gonna follow the outlines around both edges, and then I'm gonna leave just some extra plastic on top and hole punch it so that in theory I could possibly turn these into the earrings that I would like to turn them into. Okay, here is our two sets. This is the set with the off-brand shrink plastic and the Shrinky Dink brand plastic. So far, this one's definitely winning. And I've got my oven preheating, I guess. from my craft oven. I've got like a toaster oven that I use for like polymer clay and things like this. And yeah, I think it's just about ready for these guys to head in there. And I believe they both go at the same heat, which is 163 Celsius and 235 Fahrenheit. And I'm just gonna kind of keep an eye on them until they're flat, and when they come out, I'll make sure that I flatten them with, you know, to make sure if like there's any ridges that they kind of flattened out. You'll see what I mean. Okay, we can see they're making headway. Oh, they're getting so tiny. Okay, these up here. I'm just gonna press on them a little bit. That kind of worked, weirdly enough. Okay, weird. I think these guys are bigger than these. Interesting. Okay, let's talk comparisons here. So here are the printables. Here are the on-brand Shrinky Dinks. So it looks like, and you can tell because the pink books should be the same height, and they were before we shrunk them, that the on-brand Shrinky Dinks did shrink a little bit more. You can see, again, the color difference is even more notable. This looks way more saturated, and this is still kind of crispy crusty. When you flip them over, interestingly enough, the on-brand Shrinky Dinks actually look better than the off-brand. The off-brand isn't terrible necessarily, but it's definitely not quite as good. So when you kind of look at them from that perspective, from not the rough side, but from this like glossy side and the rough side on these guys, they're a little bit more comparable. Yeah, I don't know. So I guess depending on what's important to you, this level of clarity is awesome. So definitely this is a huge win for me. So this is how I think I'm gonna make mine. But if you are okay with the way that this looks and you already have some like Shrinky Dink plastic, it does work. It's just definitely not as vibrant and definitely a little bit more ragged in terms of the print quality. All right, here we have these little butterfly wings. I just found these off the internet. It was a full butterfly, like vector image. I just kind of cut the body out of the middle because I kind of wanted it to look like butterfly wings on either side of my face. And I know it's probably gonna have like a weird like center point, so I kind of want to put the hole kind of right on the inside of the wing like this, like that. And again, on the other side, in fact, I might pop them together like this so I can be certain. There we go. Looking lovely. Again, on the back, not exactly what I would have hoped for, but whew, the front is pretty. And now I would like to, so I don't know if I should add a gloss on top first, or if I should do the ring first, but I'm thinking to do the ring first because I don't want to plug up the hole. And these are just the right size to slip into this hole. Flip around, close them up. There we go. And they should, rectangle like that. All right, so I'm just adding a quick coat of UV resin to the top. I haven't really stretch this out at all, but I'm just going to be kind of coating the top to protect it, give it a nice shine as well. There we go, beautiful, shiny, completely untouched by my skin, so that's great. And now I have my UV light back here. It does have this bottom, but it is magnetic, so I can pop it off and kind of just pull it on top here. And we're gonna go 1 minute. and let those babies cure in there. Love it. I suppose in theory I could have just used this to put my thing on, but the reflection is a little much for me. All right, pull this off, and these guys should be hard. Oh yeah, that's good. And they still flip around. Is this guy? I think this one's a little more stuck. Just gonna give her a little twist. Alrighty, we have one ready to go. Gorgeous. So obviously, if I stick it like this, the hook kind of goes to the side instead of backwards. So what I like to do is I take my flat nose pliers and I just kind of twist. So this is sideways. And then I will open up here, slip it on. Oops, hello. And close it up, making sure, of course, that the back is lined up with the back of my earrings, and that's the pair. That's what they look like, and they're gorgeous.
Look at how gorgeous these are, and think of the possibilities. Ugh, they're so cute. I can't. They're a little bit dangly in the wrong direction. I wish I would have maybe gone a little bit further center than I planned, but wow. Tell me these aren't so beautiful. I'm actually super excited to wear these. I don't normally wear like bigger dangles like this. And the last time I made a pair of shrink earrings, like I did the Twee and Law from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and they were beautiful, but like they're just a little bit big for me. But you know, whenever I make a new pair of large earrings or statement earrings like this, I absolutely have to wear them. So, I'm so excited. Yay! Well, with all of that said, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, feel free to like and subscribe. I do put out new videos every Sunday at noon Eastern Standard Time, and I would love for you to be here for the next one. Thanks again so much, and I hope to see you then. Bye!